right. I'm interviewing Cory. He runs a business with one of his friends called Gallant Bullets. All right, Cory. Can you please describe to me how your business got started and what the idea was behind it?
Absolutely. So, started about 4 or 5 years ago, and my buddy came to me. He was a veteran in the Army, and he wanted to start a bullet company. And neither of us knew anything about bullets, even though we'd shot and whatnot. So I decided to throw a little money at it to kind of get things started, and things have just kind of progressed from there. But the idea behind it was essentially that we would hire veterans returning from active service in order to give them kind of a landing pad, so to speak, to return back to civilian life and kind of help them transition through that phase.
Okay, awesome. So do you see your business having an opportunity space that essentially makes it more competitive than other businesses?
I think we
Something
do.
something that you guys do that's better than other, bullet producers.
Yeah. I mean, for one, the biggest thing is that we have a mission. I think beyond making money, we went down to SHOT Show and checked out a lot of the different companies down there, and everything's all about performance and everything, and that's great. But having a mission to stand behind, I think, is something that people can really get behind with. But on top of that, we make polymer-coated cast bullets, which is kind of new U.S. market, which offers a little bit of a edge in the fact that it's cheaper than a standard jacketed bullet, but it provides similar performance. So we have a lot of people in the competition field that really like to reload and shoot these because it keeps the price down, but it still provides the performance that they're looking for in their sport.
Awesome. All right. So in the course that I'm taking, we talk about 5 types of values that essentially determine the health of a business. One of the first values that we talk about is value and use. So the effectiveness of the product and whether or not it fills the customer's needs. Would you say that your customers are pretty happy with your product?
Yeah, there was actually a couple of customers because we're looking for some testimonials and whatnot, and one guy quoted us as boringly reliable, and I think that's a pretty good thing to be. And we actually ended up asking him if we could use that, and we actually had T-shirts with that printed on there now. It's
It's
part of
almost
our
like a
slogan.
slogan.
Yeah.
All right. The next value is value in exchange, which you've kind of already touched upon. Pretty much, you meet the customer's needs, and I'm assuming that the customers, they don't necessarily have to expend too much effort into order bullets. Is that correct?
No, we are mostly online retail, so that definitely gives us more of a expansive market, and it's easier for people because they can order it and just have it shipped to their house. We offer things like free shipping, but we also like to cater to the local markets. So we offer, local pickup where people can save, shipping fees if they want to save a little more money. We also deliver out to Idaho because we have some wholesale customers and some retail there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you actually touched upon the next value, which is value in distribution. You actually get your product to the customers. So that's awesome. Another value is value in finance. How would you say your company is doing right now?
We're still in the startup phase, so we're paying the bills, but running any business is not cheap, especially manufacturing a product. So there's always bills in repair parts, and then you have hiring people, and then you have utilities and whatnot. So we have been consistently looking for ways to not only expand markets into new customer bases, but also reduce cost. and that's, two big things. Try to grow how much money you're bringing in and try to reduce how much money you're having going out. So we've been doing a lot of kind of soul searching and researching into how to reduce cost.
Okay, awesome. You kind of touched on the next value, and this is the final value, which is value in fitness, which is just like a measure of the sustainability of the company and its future growth. What are some things that you guys do to kind of spend or to grow your business in general? I think before you mentioned actually going to competitions and kind of sponsoring events.
Yeah, so that we found that to be pretty good as far as our marketing goes, is to sponsor competitions, because it helps get our name out there with a lot of these competitive shooters, and these guys go through thousands of rounds a month, so they're a pretty reliable customer base. But then we've been doing a lot of recently been talking about doing a lot of SEO, so search engine optimization, to kind of organize our marketing and make sure that we're marketing and targeting the groups that we want to target, and then also expanding out into reaching out to forums and people who are really active and really passionate about the hobby and the sport.
That's awesome. All right. Those are all my questions except for the last one, which is if you were to give advice to a future entrepreneur, what kind of advice would that be? What would you say to them?
I would say, be patient, be resilient. And I think the thing that kind of covers a lot of that is be passionate. Because if you're not passionate about what you're doing, it's going to be really tough to be resilient during the hard times, and really hard to be patient as well. So, never stop looking for ways to kind of optimize and grow and expand and innovate, really. And
okay.
yeah.
That's awesome.